Is Netflix selling out?
Ooh.
In this episode, we're going to talk about Netflix and what they're doing to shake up the marketing world. I remember back on American Idol, Coca-Cola.
In front of 30 million people.
In front of 30 million people.
I was going to say in your tombstone.
In front of 30 million people.
Yeah.
I was promoting Coca-Cola and Ford. Right, all the judges, they had Coca-Cola cups, and we did these Ford Focus moments because that was a big car of the day, and like that was obvious. That was a whole nother story. They were supposed to, they never did. So that being said, there may be some future class action suit. I'm just kidding. That's not worth a Ford Focus, which they don't even make anymore. So that being said, there are very obvious ways that big brands will unite and market via one another. There's also like the ways where like a huge music star will come out or sports star or whatever, and they'll be really great at what they do. Then a brand will approach them, and then they'll be like, hey, I do. They'll hold the thing, and that. Like fans will sometimes, Jordan's, but that's a whole nother story.
But that would be an example of licensing a brand for a
that's
product program. Or
licensing it. He was actually, and his mother was very, very smart because he actually got a
What's
piece
the name of that movie?
Of them.
That's so good.
I can't remember. It's the Nike movie. It's amazing. Check it out. Just Google that. But in the meantime, a lot of fans will say, oh my goodness, that person sold out. Oh, yep, they've sold out. The big brands came along, blah, 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 blah. But Netflix did not start out that way. They started out as doing something really amazing, right? Giving us little CDs, the games, and DVDs. And then they became the huge powerhouse that they are now. However, there was an article we were reading that is all about Budweiser is teaming up with Netflix to boost sales. And they're actually doing something really interesting that doesn't make it seem like they're selling out and doesn't make it that like, hey, promoting a product right here.
Yeah, because they don't have traditional ads. When you're watching a Netflix show, it's ad free, which people like, but they want to make revenue outside of their streaming service. So they have an advertising platform that you can actually get in content advertising. So you can pull your product, program, or service into a Netflix show, documentary, series, movie. And this has been happening for a very long time, but it used to be big sponsorship deals that managers and branding agencies would pull in. So I'm trying to think of one of the 007 movies, the cars that they were driving.
Oh, the Aston Martin, of course. Aston Martin was all over that. But I mean, you even go back into the early 20th century in America and the golden age of radio. It's like, it's the Maxwell something hour. And then inside the stories that like Jack Benny would do or Abbott and Costello, they would be like, well, you know what? It's time for me to have my Maxwell coffee. I love it. And it was so blatant, right?
It was blatant.
Now it's not that way. And I feel like, if we take a Netflix show that
Stranger Things,
right? Stranger Things actually did that. Yes, we were listening to that today. Stranger Things did a whole new Coke reference because it was in the 80s, and in the 80s, obviously Coca-Cola introduced new Coke. And was that the one that didn't do well? Yeah, that was the one that failed. And it was sort of like this wink and nod to Coca-Cola products to a time when new Coke absolutely bombed in the 80s, and yet the people in the characters in had new Coke and were talking about new Coke, and people thought, Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
and it was an ad.
You can do the same thing as a business owner. Actually build affiliate product, program, and services into your content. And it's funny because this is being introduced to Netflix as this incredibly creative, innovative idea. And it is for a streaming service, but it's not for marketers who've been doing this for a very long time. So every time we teach a marketing campaign for LinkedIn, we have a certain software that we use, and we offer a partner link. So we're getting commission what we put forward in that, or we give somebody a landing page campaign or a design software. Every time we do that, it's seamlessly built into our content. We're giving valuable tips and strategies, but we're using a link that will allow us to generate additional revenue from it. So when you instead of saying, hey, this is a partner product and you should use it, which doesn't have any value, building it into your actual content of something of value for your audience, then they're much more likely to utilize it, and you build additional revenue into your business.
I like it. Speaking of additional revenue, if you'd like more profit, persuasion, performance, power.
I like it.
You like that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and follow this channel. We put this content out every day during the weekdays,
Monday through Friday.
For your marketing. And we'd love for you to leave a comment. Let us know what your takeaway was here. Give us a follow, and we'll see you next time when I hit the end button.